Hello, my little crafty monsters. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody is fabulous. So, in today's video, we are going to be making these cute and adorable little embellishments. Of course, whoa, slippery little sucker. Okay, he's upside down. So, of course, guys, we are definitely still in the Halloween spirit, obviously. Isn't my creepy kid cute? Oh my god, look at. Okay, so I have to show you guys this one because this one's my favorite one. Look, he's just sitting there. And we have some, let me see, some sexy little witches. And some cute little fairy bugs. So, in today's video, we're going to go ahead and cover this, how to make embellishments without any paper punches or dies. That's correct, guys. You definitely heard it correct. Give me 1 second. So, what we will be using is these acrylic blocks that you basically use for your stamps to stamp. We're going to use both of these sizes to make these little suckers. Okay, so what you're going to need is you're going to need a box, any kind of box, a recycled box. We basically used pancakes and sausage, corn dogs. So we're basically going to trace out this little guy and then cut these out. And you're not going to worry about this because basically this is on the side that you're going to glue your DSP paper to, so nobody will ever know that we were being little porkers with the corn dogs. So basically that's just another way of using recycled material, guys. I mean, you're gonna throw it away anyway, right? So might as well put it to use and make something creative and beautiful out of it. So we're gonna go ahead and speed up the video, obviously, because I don't want to torture you guys on real time. Hello. But I'm gonna go ahead and narrate for you because I know how much you guys love to hear me talk. So without further ado, guys, let's get started and let's get down to the desk and get cracking. So basically right here, I'm just getting that recycled material, which is a box from corn dogs. You could use cereal boxes. You could use basically anything that has kind of like that thin chipboard. And so I'm just tracing them out, different sizes. I'm using an acrylic block to trace out the DSP paper as well as the chipboard that we're using to make the embellishments. And right here, like I said, I'm just tracing out the DSP paper that I'm going to use to cover up the chipboard. You could use any shape basically. Just go around the house and look. The lid of a coffee jar or just look around. There's so many different shapes in your home that you could use. And so now I'm just cutting out all of the pieces. Fussy cutting is probably the most work that you're going to do in this project, is tracing it and cutting it out. After this, everything else is a breeze because all you're doing is just really decorating. So it tends to go a lot faster. So I'm just using my Eileen's tacky glue. Just put a generous amount, but not too much because you don't want the paper to start getting all warped and wonky. And so then I just trim off all the edges that are peeping out, either on the cardboard or the actual paper. Just to give it a little neater look. That rolling varnishing roller that I have, that's just to smooth out any air bubbles or anything like that. I use that. It just makes it more smooth. So I'm just gluing everything together. This is pretty quick. Then after this, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to basically ink the edges. And I use this Ranger's ink pad that I've had for years. And I use makeup sponges that I get from the 99-cent store because I like to use them and then I throw them away. I believe there's about 20 or 30 of them that come in a pack, so it's completely worth it. Make sure you clean up your little area because the sponge actually lets out a little bit of the little fibers because you're rubbing it against the paper, so it kind of rips it, and they're all over the desk. So you got to be careful with that because anything you put on top of that, it's going to basically stain it. Now we're going to get down to business, guys. We're going to start decorating. I don't really ever have a plan on what I'm going to do. I just go with the flow. You just saw me clean the edges just to make sure that there's no excess ink that could get on my hands and then everywhere. So I'm just using some tulle just to give it some dimension, a different kind of media. These are these little gothic banners that I have. So in love with. I just love the way they look, the shape, the colors, everything is, it's just so awesome. And these little creepy kids, I really like them a lot. Excuse me. I know they look pretty creepy, but I do. I like them. I think they're actually kind of cute. They have like a little Halloween kind of, they remind me of The Grudge. Like that would be her kid. So right here I just use eyelash yarn and then some glitter paper, some green one and some white, just to kind of give it like layers. Also to give it some pop. Of course I always throw on one of these banners for these guys because I just think those gothic banners go really good with them. And then I love to use my word phrases. Sometimes they have really good titles and sometimes they have really good words, and yeah. So right here I just got a piece of tulle and I'm cutting it in half, and I'm going to basically make one bow with two pieces, and I'm going to use my stapler to staple it and hold it together. Then I'm going to trim off the excess. Eventually I'll trim off some more. You guys will notice in the picture, but I basically will trim off more. So this is the last little guy that we're going to be working on from the creepy kid. And those are the 4 little creepy kids right there. I really like how those came out. This is a little tiny one. It was the only one because I had made 2 of the small ones and I used one, so I just figured I'd make a small one. Now we're going to start off with the paper rosettes. I have to cut out some circles that are going to go in front of these rosettes, and what I did was I did a large circle and then the smaller nesting one. So it basically is cutting like a ring. And the reason why I do that is because it saves a lot of paper. You know, when we put another circle on top, we're basically covering that glitter paper. This way, you're going to notice that you're going to get a lot more use out of that paper because you get to use that center piece that would have been covered. You're going to use that on a different project. You'll see right now. I'll explain to you guys. But right here, we're just cutting a bunch of circles that we're going to use. So see the rings right there? What I'm going to do right here is I'm going to stick a black circle in the middle, and then I'm going to put one of those green rings around it. So it's still giving that layered look as if I would have had a black circle on top of that green. But notice how I use the inside of that green for a different project? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's how you get more bang out of your buck, so to say. And there's Matthias crying to try to get into my office. So right here, I'm just gonna go ahead and lay everything on top of the rosettes. And then I just go from there. I start decorating. I have everything laid out on my table, so while on my desk. So then this way I'm just glancing over to everything, and I just go with it. I go with it, guys. There is no plan, trust me. I really want to see what you guys come up with. I want to see you guys' embellishments. You guys have to definitely email me some pictures or post them, or on our Facebook, Paper to Masterpiece. Post some pictures on there, some comments. Let's get some feedback, guys. So like I said, all I do is I just lay out stuff. I cut out things that I like, little phrases, little sayings that I like, and I lay them down on the rosette. And then this doesn't mean that that's basically where it's going to go. Honestly, sometimes I do change things around, and I do end up changing the way it looks and stuff like that. But for the most part, this is the way I work. This is the way my mind works, guys. I cut out everything I like. I lay it down. I take a look at it. If I like it, then I start to glue it like these. I was really happy with these rosette ones. I really liked how they looked. And I basically used the Gothic banners for these little girls too, because these little sexy witches and these fairies, they actually, for some reason, it went with it. It really went with it. So this is the last of our little paper rosette that we're doing, and then we're going to work on our paper crepe. Okay, we're not even going to try to say that. You guys already know I could never say that. Party streamer rosettes. There you go. Party streamer rosettes is what we're working on. And so I like to use a lot of the little eyelash yarn. You guys will notice that because it kind of gives it the shimmer. That yarn has a lot of shimmer to it. And it also gives it a little, like, I don't know, like a little dainty kind of festival kind of festivities of the Halloween, I guess. I don't know what I'm talking about, seriously. But seriously, try to do some embellishment, guys. I would love to see what you come up with. Okay, welcome back, my little crafty monsters. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I definitely had a lot of fun making those cute little embellishments out of the paper crates, the paper rosettes, and then making those embellishments out of recycled material, not using no kind of dyes or paper punches. Just go around your house and look for a circle, look for any kind of shape that you want to trace out and turn into an embellishment. That's how easy it is, guys. You don't have to have all of these fancy little tools. Definitely don't have to have all those. You could definitely make anything out of anything. Just look around your house, because all the materials you need are at the tip of your fingertips. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video just as much as I enjoyed making it for you guys. Obviously, I love making these videos for you guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like the video, and hit that little notification button wherever it's at, down here somewhere, so that you guys always get a notification, because I know you guys don't want to miss out on these videos. I know you guys don't. I mean, why would you want to miss out on these fabulous videos that can change your life and help you create beautiful stuff? Anyway, guys, until next time, I love you, my little crafty monsters. Goodbye!